Rob, if you had one game to win, like these two teams do on Sunday, which QB are you choosing to go into battle with between Ben Roethlisberger and Aaron Rodgers?
It's funny, we did this on 1st and 10. Michael Wilbon wrote a column on ESPN.com about it. He picked Ben Roethlisberger, and
he always does.
Yeah, he did. He picked Ben, and some people would pick Tom Brady, some people would pick Drew Brees. There's all kinds of guys you could pick if you picked anybody. I picked Aaron Rodgers, and Skip thought I was crazy because he hasn't done it. But my point is, at some point, even all the great quarterbacks who do it, you have to do it for your first time. And I just think when I see the potential in this guy, I don't see there's anything that he can't do. And I think given the situation or circumstance, he can do it. The thing about Ben, and we know he's made big plays, he can be terrible for a half or three quarters where he can't get anything done, and then he'll wind up making that completion that'll seal the game or end the game essentially. So people think about that. And I know when you look at the two Super Bowls, the first one they won, he was terrible in that Super Bowl. I mean, quarterback rating of 22.6, 2 interceptions. Think about the Jets game where he threw for 100 just recently, 133 yards. I mean, that was nothing, but he made the big passes at the end to run out the clock. So that was the big part. People thought about that. But I don't know. And then even the game winner for Pittsburgh when Santonio Holmes made that great catch. And it was a great pass, I'll give you that, but it was even a greater catch. So he's capable of doing it, and I understand it, but I think Big Ben sometimes gets too much of the credit. I think that defense deserves a lot of credit for the winning that the Steelers have done as well.
Interesting perspective. And I'll agree with you and kind of the Aaron Rodgers point. One of the things that people don't realize about Aaron Rodgers is what an athlete he is. And when you kind of combine that with the cerebral understanding of the game, the accuracy, the poise, you have what amounts to a pretty darn great quarterback. With Ben, I think he thrives when the play breaks down because he's not the greatest at reading coverage. He holds the ball very long. So when things break down, he's really at his best. And that's the situations you find yourself in at the end of games, which he happens to have the poise to come through after shrugging off three or four D linemen or rushers. So, it depends on what you want in your quarterback, different styles. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers because I'm an Eagles fan, and if the Packers win, that legitimizes my Eagles, and I can say that we got beat by the Super Bowl champion as opposed to, You can be in denial all you want. That ain't got nothing to do with the Eagles. They lost. End of story. Stop it. And you know what? I want to say there's one other thing about the Brett Favre thing because that was part of the other question. And Skip's contention is that the Aaron Rodgers love, all the Aaron Rodgers love stems from the hate for Brett Favre. And so they just want Aaron Rodgers to win because this way they could kind of discredit Brett Favre and move past him. And there might be some people out there like that who just hate Brett Favre, and I understand it, but I don't think that has to do with anything with people liking Aaron Rodgers' game. And if he's able to win a Super Bowl in just his third year as a starter, and you think Brett Favre was in Green Bay for 16 years, and they won one Super Bowl, and the one Super Bowl, if it wasn't for Desmond Howard, who ran back one and took a kickoff and a punt back for touchdowns, they wouldn't have won that.
Thank you.
Sorry, that's how they won that
that
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Jimmy tells people that all the time.
You just made my day, Rob. Thank you for saying that. I agree. It's definitely true.
Hey, Rob, this is Akil. I wanted to ask you just one question. What do you think the score is going to be of Sunday's game?
I got 31-21. Green Bay by 10. I know that's a lot. People are like, 10 points. I know we always want to think every game is a three-pointer, but it's not, even in big games. I don't know. I just think last year I picked New Orleans by 2 touchdowns. I was the only one at ESPN to do that. Everybody thought I was crazy. And when, of course, they got the pick at the end to take it to the house, and the final score was 14 points. So I'm just looking at 10 points. I think Aaron Rodgers can make it happen indoors.
Ooh. Well, the Packers are favored at this point by 2, so we're going to see if they can pull it off. Actually, later on in the show, Rob, we got a Hall of Fame Packer coming on, Herb Adderley, cornerback. So,
that's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna see what he thinks. So once again, brother, we thank you again for coming on. You know, you're always welcome back. Anytime you want to talk to us, we're here to listen. So,
all right.
We feel like you part the family now.
I appreciate you guys having me, and I'll be on First Take on Monday and Tuesday. So me and Skip will be going at it after the Super Bowl. He's picking the Steelers, I think. And so it'll be a good show on Monday. So tune in 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday on ESPN2.
All right, we'll be watching.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, thanks, Rob.
All right, guys, thanks.
Everybody.
It's the war room.